Who are you when no one is watching? That's the question for today. Hey, welcome to day 39. We are almost finished with this 40-day video devotional series. I would love for you to share this with friends and family members. Many of you have already done that. That is awesome. That excites me and Stephen and Alex, Becca, the whole team that have been working on these. We just love to add more value to more people. And so thank you for following along for these days. We just have one more day to go, which will be tomorrow, and we will finish this up. Those of us that are going through this right now, today is actually Good Friday. So this is such a significant day within our entire calendar year. Today is a day that we now call Good Friday, but we certainly know that original Friday, there wasn't anything good about it. But now in hindsight, we say, oh my goodness, that Friday changed everything. Today we're going to be reading from the Old Testament book of Proverbs. We've been looking at Proverbs quite a bit. Today we're in chapter 10. Chapter 10, and I'm going to read verse 8 and 9. Verse 8 and 9 says this, Proverbs 10, "The wise in heart accept commands, but a chattering fool comes to ruin." Check this out, verse 9. "The man of integrity," everyone say integrity, integrity, that's what we're talking about today. "The man of integrity walks securely, but he who takes crooked paths will be found out." So let me ask you again, who are you really when no one's watching? You and I, we may be one person when there's people watching. When I say watch, I just mean like who you are in public, at work, at school, on that team. But who are you really? Who are you really? A man of integrity, a woman of integrity, a student of integrity, a grandparent of integrity, someone that has integrity. They just are who they are, whether they're sitting on their couch or whether they're on a stage, whether they're leading a board meeting, whether they're leading their team in prayer. It just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where they're at. Doesn't matter what they're doing. They are who they are. They are consistent. Why? They are a person of integrity. So who are you when no one is watching? Billy Graham, one of my heroes of the faith, he said it this way: integrity means that if our private life was suddenly exposed, we'd have no reason to be ashamed or embarrassed. And this is what this proverb is getting at. Whoever walks in integrity walks securely. Can you imagine what your life would feel like and be like if you didn't have that haunting feeling, oh my goodness, if someone finds this out? I remember that feeling back in my college days. Was not and did not walk in integrity. I was a Christian for an hour on Sunday. And God ended up allowing me to experience a lot of pain, a lot of difficulty, to the point that I fully surrendered my life to the Lordship of Jesus Christ. And I remember how amazing it was to wake up and to start to go throughout my day without that haunting feeling, oh my goodness, I hope someone doesn't find out. I remember so many of those moments in my college days where I was constantly covering my tracks. Some of you, this is the life you're living right now. I love that so many different ages and stages are watching and engaging in this video devotional. I think this applies to any age and all ages. For me, it was during my college days where I just was constantly covering my tracks. I didn't want to be found out. And this is what integrity says. Integrity is someone that never has to worry about being found out because we are who we are. We are who we are. It's interesting when you look into this word integrity, you'll actually find it in a lot of different things. One of the ways that you'll find it is within engineering or architecture. So I just want you to imagine this scenario. I want you to imagine you hiring an engineer to build you a house. Some of you are like, oh yes, okay, I want to do this. Yes, so imagine hiring this engineer to build you a house. And you pay this engineer very good money, and they end up cutting some corners. What they end up doing is they end up compromising on some costs so that they could profit a little bit more. And what ends up happening is there's issues within the structural integrity of the home. Well, the home is finished and people begin to see this home. Maybe it's on the corner lot, I don't know. Maybe it's on the beach somewhere, and they see this home, and from the outside looking in, they're like, oh my goodness, look at this home. It is absolutely stunning. What would life be like if we could live in that home? And yet you know that the structural engineering, the integrity has been compromised. And so what you know is this: it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time before a storm comes. It's just a matter of time before the wind really kicks up. It's just a matter of time before the collapse of a lifetime takes place. And when that happens, it is a pain that is beyond description. That scenario doesn't have to be your story. And this is why Proverbs is saying, listen, there is a better path. There is a better way of life, and that better way is the way and life of integrity. So let me ask you again, who are you really? Who are you when no one is watching? And I don't know what the answer is to that over this last week or last month or past 5 years, but the incredible news is you can change starting right now. Today, on Good Friday, could be day one, where all of a sudden you say, you know what? I'm actually going to walk in integrity no matter what. I'm actually going to choose what Proverbs is saying. I want to walk securely. I'm tired of trying to cover my tracks. I'm tired of looking over my shoulder. I want to walk securely. Well, if you do, welcome to integrity. And isn't it amazing that today on Good Friday, we have the greatest example in human history? Jesus was exposed on Good Friday. And what they saw on Good Friday was what was true all along. Love personified. When Jesus was exposed and everyone could see who he really was in the public, they saw who he had been all along. Today, as you think about Good Friday, would you look to the cross? Would you look to the one who is integrity personified? The man, the leader, the king of our hearts, who walked securely. He is the same one that says, hey, now follow me. Follow me. I will show you how to walk in integrity. There's a better way. There's a better path. And that way, that path is called integrity. That's all we have for day 39 today. I hope that you take time thinking, is there any area of your life that's out of integrity? Let's pull that back into integrity. Let's have this kind of alignment within our life that we are who we say that we actually are. You can walk securely starting today, starting right now. God is ready to help you do this. God is willing and ready to say, all right, now this guy, this gal, they are going to walk securely because they've decided to walk in integrity. That's all we have for day 39. We'll see you for tomorrow, day 40, as we finish our 40-day devotional.